You're live.
We're live with a little delay. Well, I didn't bring my phone in here, did I?
Didn't.
Maybe that's it.
That's your
Ooh.
travel agent phone. You mean your?
Yes.
Because you're not getting up.
No, I'm not getting up. I can't get up. I haven't fallen, but I can't get up. So I'm gonna say our intro. I'm Kina.
And I'm William.
And we are the Nerdy Wiz. And today we're live. Oh, my phone is on the charger. I'll get it later because it's probably not. Actually, you can go ahead and grab it if you don't mind.
Oh,
Now that he's gone, I don't even know where I'm supposed to be looking into, but let me tell you what he's been up to. I'm going to tell all of his business while he's gone. So what had happened was over this time that we were gone and not filming anything, like between Vlogmas and now, this is what sorry, I took too long to tell you, and he's back.
Oh wait, I'll leave. You're being secretive. I'm going now. Okay, well, don't tell him anything now. I'm back. All right. Hey, old friend, Raw. Hey, Raw. I actually messaged you I didn't message you. I posted to the Discord, the Star Citizen Discord that you have, saying hello yesterday.
You played Star Citizen.
Saw you pop in an old Discord. Hey, if you have a new Discord, send that information to me through Discord, and I will be happy to jump on the new one. Because I just got a new rig. I downloaded Star Citizen. I've got to download all the support software and everything for my new computer for the joysticks, but Flu's kicking my ass, otherwise would have replied. Well, I'm glad you're here right now. Just hang out with us for a little while and talk if you like. Glad to have you.
Didn't you play Star Citizen last night? Isn't that what you were playing
No,
last night?
I was playing Warhammer 40K. What's the name of the game? It's a first-person kind of shooter game, but you're not a space marine. I'm trying to dark something. I can't remember what it's called.
Well, I wouldn't.
Dark Tide or something like that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I was playing that with Steve,
okay.
Army buddy of mine. Served in Okinawa with. Oh, this desk is a mess. The whole table's a mess.
Yeah, that's all your stuff. So what are you drinking? What are you drinking?
Oh, I am drinking. Oh, sorry. I was looking at Raw's text there. I
Sorry.
haven't played in forever. My sticks are sitting in a box. Still waiting on my ships. BMM someday. So I am drinking Blanton single barrel. Oh, the Banu Merchant Man. Yeah, they still haven't gotten that out yet.
Do you have it?
No, I don't. Oh no, Raw's got more money than he has sense, I think. Love you, Raw. But yeah, I'm drinking Blanton single barrel.
Oh, you're so classy.
I am classy. He said facts, LOL. Yeah. I've got a few ships. I have to check. I don't think the ship that I'm waiting on has been. I wish you were here to join as well. In fact, I wanted to talk to you about that offline. We're looking at possibly coming for San Diego Comic-Con. I know that's in your neck of the woods. Sometime in the near future, maybe not this year, maybe next. In doing the outside activities, the stuff you don't need a ticket to partake in for the channel. So, speaking of travel,
yes.
What did we do in October again?
In October, we did our first group cruise for the Nerdy Weds.
We did do our first group cruise for the Nerdy Weds, and I think I think it went really well.
Oh, it went very well because you got a bunch of Blantons.
I did.
I mean, if that's the only thing that came out of it, then it was a success. A success.
It
I
was a
can't
success.
talk, but we got to hang out and party with a bunch of friends, met some new ones, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to doing it again.
That was a 5-night cruise on Valiant Lady.
Virgin Voyages, yep.
Virgin Voyages.
Out of Miami.
Yes.
And it was supposed to go to the DR, to Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic, and Bimini, Bahamas. But the Puerto Plata got rerouted to Cozumel, right?
Cozumel, Mexico, yeah.
Because of weather.
Yep. The H word was hitting the word that Floridians don't speak, especially when it's not the season. Especially when it's not the season. And it got diverted to Mexico, and it was a phenomenal time. We did several events on board the ship. We did a board game day, which went pretty well considering the venue. We're working on the venue for the next trip.
Much better venue.
Hopefully. We did a Blood on the Clock Tower, an evening at the Clock Tower, which again, that's going to be rescheduled on the next cruise for that to be not the night before disembarkation. That is going to be earlier in the cruise so that people don't have to worry about, do I want to play the game or do I want to go pack my stuff? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was my bad. I apologize to everyone involved.
Well, we had a lot of stuff scheduled in a short amount of time to have the events. And a little bit of that was on purpose because we wanted to try as many events as we could to see what worked. And that way, when we have the next one, we can redo the things that did work and nix the stuff that didn't. So it's going to be more days, which is going to help spread the events out. And then it's going to be less events because we're just doing the ones that worked on this last one.
Right.
We're not repeating anything that didn't work.
And we're adding some events that people wanted.
Yes, that we weren't able to squeeze into a 5-night. Was it 5 nights?
It was 5 nights.
5-night cruise that also competed with the events that the cruise line was having. And the Virgin Voyages, they have some really awesome events that you don't want to miss. And we were trying to have some of the stuff that we were doing piggyback off of their events, and that worked. But yeah, we have to scale back a little bit.
Well, we won't have that problem this time because it is a 7-night cruise. And we're kind of teasing around this idea of the next one. The next one is, you listening, Raw? The next cruise is January 9th through January 16th of 2027. It is sailing out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. It is a 7-night cruise that is hitting some pretty amazing spots. Like the Aruba, we get into Aruba at 8 a.m. when you get off the boat, and you don't have to get on the boat until 10 p.m. That's the boarding time. Oh, Ross says his wife is half Puerto Rican and she wants to go so bad. So come with us. January next year. You have a year. And the travel agent is sitting right next to me. You already know her. We will be popping up the links and everything.
So you've got a year to prepare for it.
A year to pay it off.
Yeah, a year to pay it off.
And
almost a year. We're a little bit less now because now it's the 17th.
A few days, but
we're still going to say a year.
A year. We got former Navy, and you want me to get on a boat? Oh, come on, with your Navy
my
guys.
Sister is former Navy, and she got on a boat. She just did the inaugural out of New York with me in September, and she had to do deployments, so she didn't think that why would I go on a ship for fun? I'm not with that.
Right.
But she had a blast.
She's retired Navy.
Yeah, she's retired Navy.
She's retired.
And she's ready to get on another one.
Yeah. Yep. So I think the biggest differences between the boats you were on in the Navy and Virgin is, Virgin's all civilian. It's, all fun. Because I sail all the time. So, yeah, that's the next group cruise we have scheduled. Is going out of San Juan, which I think is a plus. Kina's kind of down on it because of the flying to get there. Because we normally just drive. It's a 5-hour drive,
and then we don't have to worry about how much stuff we can or can't pack, how much our luggage weigh, and I just don't. I've gotten used to not having to worry about that.
Well, fortunately for you, Raw, the ship's not very large. Virgin ships are relatively small compared to a lot of cruise lines out there. And this one's stopping almost every single day for you to get off the boat anyway. So I think it's got, 5 stops? And then leaving us San Juan, it goes to a bunch of places. Goes from San Juan to Tortola.
Oh, no,
that's the wrong one. I was like, no, that's not the right one.
Hold on, I can find it for you. This is the right one.
We used to do a 3-day Mexico cruise. It's just not my thing. Yeah, I get it. This one goes out of San Juan, Puerto Rico to Aruba, then to Curacao, Martinique, St. Kitts, and then back to Puerto Rico. So almost every single day you're stopping someplace. This one's going to be great. Along with all the shipboard activities, we're going to be doing another board game day, at least one board game day aboard the boat. They have spaces on board in the small board game collection for you to jump in and play anytime you want. We are doing at least one where we're going to be playing board games for several hours, at least like 4 hours or so, board game day. And then we're doing Blood on the Clock Tower again. If you've never played that, it's a social deduction game that is just really phenomenal. A lot of fun to play, and I'll be running that. And then we might be doing a one-shot Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
If we can get enough interest, I will be bringing all the books and dice and paper and pencils and all that jazz. Then we're also doing if you want to talk about that event right there.
Bridgerton High Tea at the Sips Club. So we put on our Regency outfits and we go and have tea and alcohol if that's what you want to have, and play some games.
Yeah, we did this last year in October, and it was a success. We had a lot of fun. A lot of people were dressed up in their Bridgerton style, Regency style attire, and they have a tea party kind of thing on board the ship. And we had tea and crumpets. I think there were crumpets on that tower of pastries and stuff that they brought out to us. And it was a great time. We played Love Letter, which is a card board game, very simple game. And it was a lot of fun. We had a great time playing that. And that's going to be another event.
Bridgerton skinned Love Letter. So we played 2 different, the original and then the Bridgerton skinned Love Letter.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun too. So we do have a second viewer. They haven't said anything in the chat, so I don't know who it is yet. Raw, I'm looking at your chats, and you weren't derailing our topic at all. That's what we've been. That was one of the primary things about this live stream is to announce our upcoming group cruise. Hopefully, people who don't catch it live will go in and look at it later and see what we talked about as far as the group cruise. We're going to be talking about it in all of our upcoming videos from now on, at least introducing the people to the idea that they can join us on our next group cruise on Virgin Cruise Line. And I do hope we get to do SDCC somewhere in the near future. I think it's in July, isn't it? San Diego Comic Con.
I think so.
It's either in June or July.
One of those.
But we have a cruise this July. We're going to be going to Alaska for the 4th of July weekend. Yeah. So I think we're going to be on a cruise. I think it's actually July 19th time frame. I can't look it up on my phone because it's what you're looking at me through.
Laptop right here. So
yeah, I was born in Alaska. I lived in Alaska for several years, and last time I was there was 2008. Had a job up there. Was there for a summer.
So it's July 23rd to the 26th.
I knew it was around July 19th time.
So we'll actually be back.
We'll be back from the cruise, but it's hard telling if I'm going to have time.
Yeah,
but
I won't have time.
But Ra said that he's got a room for us when we do. He's also got an Anaheim convention he was talking about, anything in Anaheim. So I'll check that out too. So that's
Anaheim is where Star Wars Celebration will be in 2027.
2027 Star Wars Celebration. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be in Anaheim. That's right. We did that in April in Tokyo. We went to
last year,
Tokyo in April of last year, and he goes, "Yep, that's always up there." So other topics. We'll get back to the cruise again. We'll revisit it.
We'll revisit the cruise
because it's about 30 minutes drive from his house. That's pretty awesome. So we'll revisit the cruise. We'll go to. Well, we had some board game topics you wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Games we played, and some other geek topics that. Because it's been a while since we've sat down and done this.
Well,
we did a couple of live streams from Japan, and there was another one. There was another live stream that I did. I can't remember what it was now.
On the ship?
It might have been from the ship.
Okay, so let's talk about
sex.
No, you just wilding out on life, aren't you? Yeah,
I haven't had enough of this to do that yet.
Games to play wish list. Let's see. I don't know if that can be seen. This is what we had. Can that be seen?
So
no, just the top part.
I don't think we've updated the.
I don't think that helps.
It's too small.
It's too small.
Yeah, so, we'll just say what's on the list.
So this is a really old list. I don't even know when this is from. I'm thinking probably 2023 or 2024. I think
it's 2023 because we have a few of those.
My list probably is still the same because the games I wanted to play, I had Jaws on here, Downforce, Ark Nova, because I don't think I've played that yet. Godzilla, Final Girl, I now own it. But
you own a bunch of them.
But I haven't played any of them. Warriors of Kryn. Oh, I really want to play that because that was gifted to us. Coven, and I just said a couple of weeks ago that I want to play that. Sushi Boat and Wasabi was on this list. I can take it off because
we played it.
Yay! I finally have one I've played. Red Rising, I own it. But
and you played it.
Played it.
No, you have played it. You have played it. We played it right here in this house.
I need to play it again. So I was able to take 2 off that list. That's good.
Well, let's.
What about yours? You've got Red Dragon Inn. You play that.
Yes.
Maybe these are ones that you wanted to play again because
it might have been. Or this list is older than we thought.
No. It's not that old. I think you just wanted to replay. So I could have left Red Rising on here because it's been so long since I've played it. But I'm not gonna leave Wasabi. You've got Red Dragon Inn, Wingspan, Memoir 44, Everdell, Viticulture World.
We haven't played that yet. That's the first one we got into that I haven't played yet.
Wonderland War.
Yep, great, love it.
Dungeon and Dragon, Descent, BattleTech New Edition, Gloomhaven.
So, is Dungeon and Dragon? Is that? Maybe I wanted to get a Dungeons and Dragons game going. That might have been my games to play wish list item.
And I need a marker that actually works.
Yeah, I was a massive BattleTech fan when I was a kid. I was a teenager. We played Mech Warrior and we played BattleTech. I have Mech Warrior, the role playing game, in my role playing game collection, and I've got a couple older BattleTech games, the box games, and I've got Arc Alpha Strike. I'm not a big fan of Alpha Strike. It's way too simple for me. It's good for the low attention span players, but I just feel like it doesn't have the impact that the old, yes, Rifts, the Palladium role playing game system used to be one of my favorites. Now, you're speaking my language with Rifts. In fact, right up there in that corner is Robotech RPG Tactics. Palladium for the win. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I was really big into Rifts. The Palladium role-playing game I thought was pretty good. Robotech, the role-playing game. You have all the Robotech. I wish I had all the Robotech books. I've got a few of them, but I don't have all of them. And the Rifts books. What was it? Night Spawn, which got them sued. They changed the name to Nightbreed. No, not Nightbreed. Was it Nightbreed? They changed the name, and then what else? What else was in the Palladium system? Supernatural. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah. I was really into the Palladium system. FASA came out with a really cool system for Earth Dawn, which was one of my favorite fantasy RPGs of all time. It was just a really fun world to set up in, and terrifying at the same time. Very colorful, very the artwork in the books lends itself to a very kind of goofy fantasy style, but the world contains true like Lovecraftian horror in the game as well. I always wish they made a RPG based on Palladium systems. A video game, yeah. I wish we had a decent Robotech game. That would be awesome. There have been a few Robotech games, but none of them have really like been great, you know.
I'm putting these on a list. So, which one of those do you want to?
Well,
play?
Descent, Gloomhaven, Viticulture World.
That's it.
Yeah, everything else on there I've played. Some of them pretty recently.
Okay.
And Arc Nova is another one that needs to carry over from your list to mine too.
Okay.
One that felt good was that Xbox one. Yeah, the Xbox one was really good. Where you were in the I think it was Veritech. But it was too linear. It didn't have like a lot of freedom in the game. Oh, I know. Give me a game recommendation for 2 players for me and the wife. I understood what you were asking for. Yeah. Yeah, a 2-player recommendation for him and the wife.
What kind of games does his wife like to play?
Yeah, what kind of things what kind of themes do you think would appeal to your wife? That's, I think, the big thing. She kind of dumb. Well, come on, man. Well, yeah, obviously she married you, so you know.
Oh, this is where we need what is
I can't say anything because mine's sitting next to me.
Oh wow, you were gonna say yours is kind of dumb too. You
married me.
You are really on a roll tonight.
It was more of a dig on me than you.
Yeah, okay. Wow. At least his wife is not around.
Well, we don't know that. She could be sitting next to it, laughing. So, what kind of themes? What kind of things would you appeal to her because a lot of the games I have behind me play really well at 2 players. So 2 players is a very good entry level to just about any game that you can bring in, 3 or 4 players into, but you can play them, a lot of them, 2 player as well. There are a few games that just don't hit right, like Heat. I don't think Heat is an especially good 2 player game unless you're willing. There we go, right one right there. Unless you're willing to run a second car or a third car, that game really shines with more players. Can't be strategy because I'd win too much. So it needs to be a little bit luck based, maybe a social game. Something maybe where detecting lies. Okay, that really narrows it down to I would bring back names, just replied with Ticket to Ride or Flamecraft are good for 2 players and not very complex. Those are excellent suggestions. Ticket to Ride is probably a really, really, really good entry level kind of game. Look at, based on what you told me, I'm going to say, what would you say, babe? It's really hard to do that kind of game with just 2 players. The ones you're asking for, where you're detecting lies. Coup is not a bad one at 2 players.
Yeah, because I was going to say
it shines better with a
Coup, Love
higher
Letter.
love letter. There you go. That's it right there. Love Letter, Coup. Those are excellent suggestions. Coup, I was trying to think of the name, but it really shines with more players. But Love Letter, hits regardless of player count.
Can Skull be done 2 player?
Skull, I think, can be done 2 player.
Because that's a good one.
Yeah, it's another deception game. In Coup, COUP.
So Skull is not 2 player.
Okay, no, Skull is not. Okay, I thought so. Because most of your games where you have to deceive someone are going to rely on having at least a 3rd player. Because it's really tough to be deceptive in a game where you're just playing with one other person. I would recommend 2-player.
Well, I'm going to recommend.
Her assistant could be the 3rd.
I'm going to recommend Survive Escape Atlantis because I like the game.
Survive Escape Atlantis.
And I take every
two-player.
chance I get to recommend it. So I'm going to recommend that.
Her assistant can be the 3rd. So, hey, if you've got a 3rd, that opens up games a whole lot more. You don't want to be too strategic. So, yeah, Survive Escape Atlantis. There's a new version of that. It just got re-released, republished. I don't think it looks as nice as the old version, but it's out there. Quacks of Quedlinburg. That actually will work 2-player as well. Quacks of Quedlinburg.
Somebody recommend that, or did you just recommend it?
I don't want something I can dominate on, Well, that's the thing with these games I'm trying to recommend. They're not as strategic. There's not as many ways to dominate the game with strategy as there are with other games. Like, I'm trying to see one that pops out at me right now that if you're really good at the game, you're gonna. Oh, another option. If you really don't want something you're going to dominate your partner with, go co-op. Pandemic is a recommendation that I can't give strongly enough in this situation. It is a completely cooperative game. So there's no dominating the game because you're both trying to win. Now, she didn't like the theme. There are other themes to Pandemic. That's the wonderful thing about Pandemic. They have released that game with so many different themes. Like up here, I have Pandemic Cthulhu right here. I have Pandemic World of Warcraft over here. I've got Pandemic Star Wars, the Clone Wars, over here. And they have a Lord of the Rings one that I don't have in the collection yet, but I really want. But these are the same mechanics, but using other themes. So this one is Star Wars, the Clone Wars. But it's Pandemic. And this one is World of Warcraft. So you got World of Warcraft, and then there's up there is Pandemic Cthulhu. So you can get out of that disease theme, especially with recent history being what it was. We can get away from the theme of Pandemic. Now remember, the Pandemic game system and game is far older than 2020. But yeah, so there are options within that world that don't involve viruses. And there's a Lord of the Rings one, Fellowship of the Ring. Fate of the Fellowship. That's the name of it. What's that Outer Rim box? Funny you should ask. So this is Star Wars Outer Rim. And it is a 2 to, let me see. I think it's 2 to 4 player. But it is a game where you are flying your ship. You're a captain. You can be like Han Solo, Boba Fett. And there are a bunch of different captains you can be in this game. You're collecting bounties and trying to complete different missions around the outer rim of the Star Wars universe. And the map is a big horseshoe. A big horseshoe map in cards that basically this game is really easy to learn because the game is on the card. So when you land in a spot, you're going to take a card that is associated with that spot, and each one of those spots has a deck of cards next to it for you to draw a card, and you do what's on the card, or you try to do what's on the card. Sometimes you can just do it. Sometimes it's a challenge to do. But you can upgrade your ship. Yeah, I got a little damaged. You can upgrade your ship. You can get new crew. You can fight people for if they have a crew member that has been come up on a bounty. You can go after their ship and take their, let's say somebody's got Chewbacca as one of their crew members, and you get a bounty for Chewbacca. You can hunt down that other player and try to take Chewbacca for the bounty, that sort of thing. Or you can just play it completely free of any of those interactions. But it's a really great game. It is Firefly, the board game.
You can grab Firefly.
Should I grab Firefly?
Sure, you probably want to.
I do. All right, we'll put Star Wars back. And I'm gonna grab Firefly. Oh, I gotta stretch first. All right, I'm gonna stretch, and I'm gonna get Firefly. So. This is Firefly. which isn't even the original version of this game. This is the 10th anniversary. This is the 10th anniversary edition of Firefly, the board game. Mm-hmm. It is a massive game. This contains all of the expansions and goodies and cards and everything sleeved, and it's beautiful, and I love it. It's one of my favorite games.
It's your one true love.
No. That's size. But this is Firefly, the 10th anniversary edition. I think this is the biggest. No, you won't. You'll sit and laugh if she slaps me. You won't look away.
It's entertainment.
Here's the rule book. So, thank you for joining us. We got 4 viewers now. That's awesome. These are all the player tokens you can take during the game and use and all that. I wanted to get out the money so you could see the money. The money is pretty crazy in this game. Not only looks wise, but also tactile. You know, the tactile feeling of the money. It feels like money. It's got kind of a rough texture. It's not smooth paper. And it's just really pretty. I think thousands are in purple. So that's great. But Firefly came out a number of years before Outer Rim. And they're largely mechanically the same kind of game. Where you're going around the map. You have a ship. You have a captain. You have crew. And you're trying to accomplish different missions by going to these places and picking up cargo at one place, taking it somewhere else, collecting bounties on characters.
There's a piece, sorry to cut you off, but there's a piece that's been hanging out for a very long time, and I was trying to figure where it went to. It looks like Morty from Rick and Morty.
Oh, yeah.
And this is it.
That's it. Yeah.
Now I got to remember where the piece is. I think it's over there somewhere.
That's the problem with having, especially this many board games, is every time you put away a game, you look down, there's a component that you left out. And if you don't find it soon enough, you forget which game it went to in the first place. But yeah, that's this game in a nutshell. Is you're flying around the verse in a ship, and you're the captain, and you're getting crew, and you're completing missions, and trying to make money to buy more stuff, to get more crew, to complete other missions, until you meet some sort of objective that's been listed in the setup of the game. Like, there are different scenarios that have different victory conditions depending on, which scenario it is. Now, that game, I said that game's not even the original game in that genre of open world games. We actually have the original version of that game right here. This one's a 2012 game, Merchants and Marauders, and it is a game where you're going around the Caribbean in a ship, picking up crew, picking up cargo, trying to complete objectives, missions, and all that to be the first player to get 50 gold to win the game. And this is the original open world, you have a ship kind of game. So, Merchants and Marauders is a great game. It's actually one of Kina's top 10 for last year. Which is a video that's coming out soon. Our top 10 games of the year for 2025. We recorded it, and it's just got to be edited and posted. Ooh,
I'm back.
You're back. Where'd you go?
It's around the table.
Just around the table?
So you were speaking of top 10.
Yeah.
Did
What
you
you got?
want to talk? I don't have anything. Did you want to start uh, rating some of your games that you've played this year already? You've played a lot of games already, and it's only 2 weeks into the year. So
Yeah.
this is what we've played so far.
Okay. Games played. I'll talk about a few of the games I've played.
Mhm.
I'll go with the ones I played myself without you, so
Mhm.
that we can talk about the ones we played together, and you can.
Okay.
So one of the games that I got it was late last year that I really enjoyed this year. We played it like last weekend, I think. Is Senjutsu Battle for Japan. Actually, I'm going to bring this box over. I'm not going to do this a lot because it just takes forever to get up, go, get
Cheers.
the game. But this is Senjutsu Battle for Japan. And I got to bring this box over here because this is actually a crime. So when I bought this game, it was in the plastic wrap, right? It had this beautiful piece of artwork on the front of it. And when I unwrapped it, that piece of artwork came off and left behind this. This is not terrible, but I'll show you what it originally looked like. That is so much more beautiful. And that's what I thought I was getting. But it's this. Unless I leave the sleeve off. But then what do I do with the sleeve? I'm going to lose the sleeve. But yeah, this game is a 1 to 4 player game where you have a deck of cards and a miniature of a Japanese warrior. The deck of cards have movement in attacks and defense and all kinds of stuff on them, right? And you have you end up with 7 cards in your hand, 5 cards plus the 2 core cards you always have in your hand. On your turn, on the round start, you're going to draw a card from the deck. So that brings you up to 8 cards. You're going to play a card onto the table face down. You both flip over your card. All the people playing flip over the card. And then the person with the highest initiative value or advantage value goes first. And then each player in descending order goes in their order. Defense goes first, and the defense has to match the attack that is coming toward them. And usually defense have a range of values for initiative, like a 9 to 16 or whatever it is, so that when they find out the attack is going to be a 10, they can be like, okay, my defense is a 10. So defense works in that way. And there are 2 ways to lose. You either run out of hit points, and each samurai has a set number of hit points, or each warrior, or you can make your opponent's deck run out. And one of the ways you can make their deck run out is you give them a bleeding wound. At the start of every turn, they have to discard a card from their deck. And when their deck runs out, they've bled to death. So that's Senjutsu, and it can be played single player against like an AI opponent, or it can be played 2-player, 1 versus 1, or it can be played cooperative 2-player, or it can be played 3-player battle royale, 4-player battle royale, or
really
4-player teams. Yeah, Kina didn't really care for this game, but I like it. It's really neat, and it's got a lot of cool stuff in it. That
Well,
game.
if I had a marker that
exciting.
worked, I would start putting your games on the board. But
We don't have a dry erase that currently
you
works.
can like move them around later.
That's fine.
So what else do you have that you played so far this year?
Well, I'm looking down the list. I have Quirkle that I played, which is a fun little tile laying game. Another great game for you and your wife. It's a very basic game. It plays 2 to 6 players, I want to say. And you're just drawing tiles. You got a hand of tiles in the bag. There's 6 different colors and 6 different shapes. You're laying the tiles down on the table. You can either lay them down with no repeating tiles of a single color, or no repeating colors but all the same symbol of tiles. And you're building out like a crossword. It's kind of the rules of Sudoku,
Yeah.
where you can't repeat a color or symbol in a single line that connects to another line. Like you can have a horizontal line, then a break, and another horizontal line, but you can't connect those two if there's a repeating symbol. And then you score points depending on how you laid the tile down. 1 point for each connecting tile that you've matched with that one, and then a 6 point line if the tile you placed is the last tile in a segment called a quirkle. So you can score 12 points with that. So that's another great game. But looking at the list, I don't think there are any other games on the list that I played without you on that list.
Well, the only ones you played without me was Sparkle, Black Hole Rainbow.
Oh, and then we played Senjutsu together after that.
I know. That's why I said I didn't really like it.
I did. It's a fun game, but it's a lot of. It's not a lot of learning, but it's just an interesting mechanic that you have to wrap your brain around. It's not a simple mechanic. We do have a lot of passion for board games, as you can see behind us. We've got a few, and there are a bunch in front of me. There's a few to my left. There's a bunch of shelves as well. Oh no, the camera disconnected for a second, but it's back. All right.
I was trying to pull this up on my phone so I could see comments, but it's not really working.
Well, all the comments were here.
I can't see them.
Oh, you can't see them. I'm sorry. Any other questions about board game stuff? If not, I want to mention we got 5 viewers right now. Glad to have you in here. Go ahead and give us a like. Also, if you're interested in a group cruise with the two of us, we are doing another group cruise. We did one in October. It was a massive success. Everybody had a great time. At least they told us they had a great time. But we're doing another one January 9th to the 16th out of San Juan, Puerto Rico on Virgin Voyages Valiant Lady. It is a 7-night cruise of awesome food and some great people and a lot of freaking fun. Virgin Cruise is a different kind of cruise line. You got I think it was 6 different restaurants on board the ship that are on any other cruise line would be, to eat at all of them would cost you a lot of extra money. They are all included. There's a Korean barbecue, a steakhouse, a high-end Mexican restaurant. There's a really awesome Italian restaurant, a kind of experimental restaurant called the Test Kitchen, and a restaurant that I really have a difficult time nailing down, which is Razzle Dazzle, with some great like cafe style, like high-end cafe style food, very vegetarian forward. And Raw, just to let you know, every eatery on the ship has a vegan option, and some of them have vegan menus. So
is he
no,
vegan?
his wife, he says she's a raw vegan influencer, aka full of shit and a little nuts. Got to toe the line with her. I can testify that some of the vegan options at the Test Kitchen are actually better than the non-vegan items. And that restaurant has a complete vegan menu, like the entire thing. They have a meat side, non-vegetarian side, and they have the other side, which is a vegan side. And it's, he goes, yeah, I'm not allowed to eat meat. Fuck my life.
Do these go bad? Does that smell bad?
I mean, it doesn't smell bad.
Doesn't smell
When
bad.
did you get
It doesn't
this?
taste bad. I don't remember. I was trying to look at the date, but that does it. How does that smell? Is that how a Moscow Mule is supposed to smell? Oh, I can't talk.
I don't know.
It smells funny. It tastes fine, but it smells funny.
Well, I mean, they're canned cocktails. They're not supposed to
Interesting.
taste good, I don't think.
No, it
Or
tastes
smell
good. Good, but it smells really bad.
Well, you just have to mix some with your ginger beer you got there.
No, I don't want to ruin my ginger beer.
No, I mean something like off the shelf.
Oh,
Because a mule is just ginger beer and vodka. Moscow Mule is just ginger beer and vodka.
that's true.
A San Juan mule would be that with rum. Kentucky Mule is that with whiskey.
Well, can you get me a glass like this with a little bit of rum in it, and I'll do that. I'll mix.
Let's pour a little
rum
bit of your
with this.
ginger beer in here so you have room.
Huh? You gonna ruin Blanton's with ginger beer? That yes, there is. Putting soda in it. You need to be called out if you do that. I mean, you could have just brought a plastic cup now that I think about it.
Well, I've already started.
No dishes for me. Who? Oh. Rum.
Clear or
Red rum.
clear rum or
Red rum. I did answer the question.
Answer the question. You asked me.
I said several times, red rum.
We don't have any murder. Or red rum.
Oh, we don't have. Didn't we have bottles that are already open?
I didn't see one.
Okay. Well,
Well, I can look.
No, I got it.
All right. Back.
Pants.
She has to scoot over there because she's not wearing pants. So you can hang out here with us. So you might see her get up without wearing pants. Especially if I give her some more of the rum, she might forget. She's wearing shorts though, so don't get too excited, guys. So, any other board game stuff? She's got a list of stuff we're supposed to be talking about. We got other board games that we played this year. We played Black Hole Rainbow. We've talked about that a bunch. So that's vodka.
Yeah, because it's open. So
Okay. Black Hole Rainbow, we've talked about on the channel quite a few times. Let me look at her list here. See if I can find out without closing anything. Here we go. Villages of Valeria. Oh, that's a great little card game. Funny story with that game. Villages of Valeria. I actually purchased this in New Orleans for $5 with the intention of making fun of it because it didn't have anything on it. It's turned out to be a great game. Tableau builder, where you got a deck of cards and you're drawing cards off the deck into your hand. You're trying to build a village, and you're using some of the cards from your hand to get resources by putting them under your castle card. And then it's just a fun little tableau builder game in the veins of Everdell, which is another great two-player game, but it's a little more strategical than what you're looking for, Raw. With that strategery. Strategery. Or did you find more dry erase markers while you
Well,
were
let's
up?
see if they work.
See if they work? Okay. Endeavor Deep Sea. Now that's another great game that I got this past year. Toward the end of the year, actually, I got. Oh, actually, no, it came in after January, didn't it?
Well,
Came in right before New Year. Endeavor Deep Sea.
Yeah, yeah.
It was the deluxe version of the game, Kickstarter deluxe version of the game, and it is a phenomenal game. I love it. It's kind of a worker placement game, tile exploration. It's got a lot of really cool mechanics in it.
Yeah, I also didn't like it. I mean, I didn't hate it. It just had too many choices.
Too many choices.
Yeah.
So our again, we have 5 people in here. So again, group cruise. If you guys want to check it out,
You said that a million times.
I'm going to say it a million more. I need to get the link and put it in the chat or something.
Okay, so
No.
you want to, of those games, I don't think all of them will end up in your top 20 at the end of the year. So
No.
which ones would you want to start putting on the board here to help you remember at the end of the year what's
Revive. Definitely want Revive up there. I haven't talked about Revive yet. Actually, Revive's right here, so I can grab Revive.
Well, how come Revive is not on here that you played it?
I don't know. We both played it.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah,
And
we
it's
played
not
it
on here
together.
for either one of
And
us.
you loved it.
Yeah.
Finally found a game that you
finally
loved.
found one I liked.
And she won. She beat my ass playing this.
I didn't win at that.
Yes, you did. I have never won this game. I love this game. I have yet to win a game of this. This is probably the most complicated game that we've put on the table. This has so many different mechanics. This has a deck building mechanic, engine building mechanics, upgrade track mechanics.
But yet it doesn't have too many choices, unlike that Endeavor crap.
You are kind of limited in your choices by what you have available to you. Endeavor is kind of open, but I don't think it has too many choices. But yeah, so this is Revive. It is a game. Got to head to dinner with the wife, and he put dinner in quotation. You got to quit ripping on her, man. She's gonna kick your ass. Have a good stream. Thank you, man. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you. And
maybe we'll see you on the cruise.
yeah, again, hit me up on Discord so that I know what the new Discord is. So I don't want to be left out in the dust on that, left out in the dark. But yeah, Revive, awesome game, love it. Can't wait to play it again. It is definitely really high on my list for 2025 and frankly 2026 as well. I've played it 3 times now, and I can't wait to play it again. I've already bought the expansions in here, which is Revive Call of the Abyss, and I have a organizer coming for it so that it'll fit in the box and be all good. But there's not a lot of air in this box. It's quite hefty. That's my other really big favorite game that I've played so far this year.
Yeah, you've got Revive, Senjutsu, and Endeavor Deep Sea. Anything
Hey,
else?
Dreadpool!
He made it.
You made
I
it!
knew he was going to show up. Hi, Dreadpool.
Hi, Dreadpool. Happy New Year to you, too.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. You wish me happy birthday as well?
Yes. Oh, tell him about your birthday cruise.
I went on a cruise for my birthday. I was actually, well, he knows that. I was on his live stream. I was drunk off my ass, sitting in the hotel room.
Oh, I gotta watch that.
Talking to him on
The
one of his live
hotel
streams, or the cruise room. I was laying in bed getting ready to go to sleep, drunk, and talking to him on a live stream while he was off someplace in Florida doing his thing. So, yeah, it's good to see you, Dreadpool. Good to have you with us.
We're talking games. We are going to do a game night, hopefully in February. So hopefully next month. And of course, you and the family are invited whenever we have that. We just got to know when you're free so we can make sure we do it on a weekend where you guys are free.
It's probably going to be, if I'm not gone, it's probably going to be the second weekend of February.
That sounds like a plan.
Well, we get off the boat second weekend of February. So
do we? Well, no. So I think don't worry about that. I think that we're good. I think the second week is good.
Yeah. Second week of February.
I'll just scratch the stream with my own stream.
Hey. Kina said she's not wearing pants, so the door's locked and you're not getting in. For those of you who don't know, Dreadpool once crashed, almost exactly a year ago, crashed my birthday stream. We didn't have a birthday stream this time because I was too dang lazy. I got off the cruise ship, got home, and just didn't want to, on the 11th, did not want to jump on a stream and just didn't do one.
Yeah. I mean, you have to drive 4 hours from Miami.
5 hours.
5 hours.
I subtracting an hour.
You know, I don't know where that other hour
It's a minimum of 5 hours to get from here to the port.
Not according to me. There's a missing hour.
It took me 6 hours to get to the port.
There's a missing hour somewhere. Why don't you talk about your experience, your first solo cruise?
First solo cruise, yes.
What was that like?
Experience being on a cruise ship by myself. It was interesting because I wasn't single. So there's a big difference between being a solo cruiser and a single cruiser. Yeah. I am a very married man.
But the thing is, and I've done a solo cruise, and being single wasn't like I needed to be single. Like I needed to not be married to have a good time.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
You know, it was I prefer cruising with you, obviously.
Yes,
but
I do too.
There are there's something to be said of going on a trip by yourself, because then you decide what you're really interested in as far as hobbies. Like, because you're get up when you want to, go do something when you want to, not because the other person's saying, "Look it up, let's go and let's go do this." Versus, well, I really want to go do this.
It turns out my hobbies involve going to dinner, going to the bars, going to the smoking room, and going to bed. That was my entire cruise. I only went to a couple of shows, and the only reason I went to those shows was to get footage of the shows. I didn't stay at any of them. I didn't stay at any of the parties. I got some footage and dipped. So, yeah, apparently that's my thing.
But was it like a sense of freedom, not having, like, you go to the smoking area, and if you want to sit there for 3 hours and smoke and talk and BS with people, you can do that without worrying about, oh man, she's back at the room or she's back at the casino waiting on me. I got to cut this short so I can go and hang out with her or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right. And I definitely enjoy meeting people and developing new relationships with people, friendships and business kind of relationships where I'm letting them know about stuff we have going on with our channel. There were a lot of YouTubers on the cruise. Got to meet a lot of them. Made some friends with some guys in Ocala that I'm going to invite to game nights. They have a YouTube channel. What's their YouTube channel? Ryan and is it Ryan and
You met him. Why are you asking me?
because we were looking at the channel. I know it was Ryan and
Was it Ryan and John?
John review.
Ryan and John reviews.
Yeah, I think that's the name of the channel. Is what I was trying to get at. A couple guys that live in Ocala, Odessa, not Ocala, Odessa. Odessa. There's a long way from Ocala. Odessa is not far. What do you mean rambling? This is my stream. You don't dictate to me how I talk, sir. I'm going to drink more of this so I can start rambling more.
Now he's quiet. The rambling was better than just quiet, right?
I'm enjoying the drink of whiskey I just had.
So you have, of all of those games that you played so far this year, you have 3 that made it to your board. You have Senjutsu, Endeavor Deep Sea, and Revive.
And it's Senjutsu, not
Senjutsu. What is it?
S-E-N Jutsu.
It's what?
S-E-N, not S-I-N.
Oh. All right. So of that list, what other ones do you want to add to your board?
I want to add to my board. I don't want to add any of the other ones to my board. There are a lot of great games like Stone Age and Raiders of the North Sea. I want to add that to the board.
Because that's not
nobody's
on
doxing
here,
anybody.
That's not.
They say where they're from, so I'm not doxing anybody. They do Tampa content.
Yeah, did I play that this year?
Yes.
What?
No, just Dreadpool and his antics.
No, but some people don't want.
Hey, Dreadpool,
No,
we are
where they
doing another group cruise. I don't know if I told you about it, but it's going to be January 9th to the 16th of next year on Virgin Voyages Valiant Lady out of San Juan, Puerto Rico for a 7-night adventure. We can find some place to someone to pawn Tiny Giant off to. You and Death Dealer should come.
I like Oceans of Adventure, but no, not Oceans of Adventure. Raiders of the North Sea, but I can never remember the game, so it's not going on the board for me.
So what's going on your list?
So what's going on my list is Revive, Stone Age, Survive, Escape, Atlantis.
Of course.
Until they get replaced, Coup and Love Letters. I'm sure that's going to get replaced. Oceans of Adventure, and that's it. Almost all of the ones I played, except for Endeavor Deep Sea, Raiders of the North Sea. You know what? I'll put Quacks on there too.
Well, that cruise has 4 stops. So you're getting off the ship almost every day. There are only 3 days you're not getting off the ship, which is one of them. One of the days is the departure date. So you're getting on in Miami. And then we got a stop in Aruba that's going to be from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., which is pretty freaking cool. And it's a Virgin voyage. With the food is just phenomenal. The advantage of 7 nights is you get to repeat your favorite restaurant for a second try. You can eat all of the restaurants over 6 nights, and your 7th night, you get to repeat your favorite one.
Unlike the 4th night that you did where you had to miss
2 of them. Yeah.
So which 4 did you end up doing?
Actually, I did Gumbe the first night.
Mm-hmm.
The second night I did Extra Virgin. The third night I did Pink Agave, and the fourth night I did Extra Virgin again. I was going to do the wake, but
Yeah.
they didn't have any openings in the wake for me to get in.
Oh, you did better than me because I think when I did my solo on a 4 night, I didn't do any of them, if I recall correctly. I don't think I
Really?
did. I don't think so. I don't remember. I have to go back and look at what I recorded. So, are you going to do a guys trip eventually?
I would like to do a guys trip.
Mhm.
You know, just the guys get on the boat, get drunk, be stupid, have a good time. I don't know when that guy's trip would be. I
Because we
think the
have
earliest it would be is like 2028 time frame.
so many trips planned.
Yeah, just so many cruises and other trips that we have going that it would just be virtually impossible to get anything going earlier than that.
Okay, so we've talked about cruises. We've talked a lot about games. Um, let's talk about your nerdy goals because it is the top of the new year.
It is the top of the
And
new
we can
year.
start it by you looking at the ones that you had. Here comes this board again.
Here comes this dang board again.
But just so you can see,
Nerdy goals.
That was your side right there.
Okay, cosplay at Dragon Con, Vader and Predator. Check Vader off that list. I got Vader back and going.
Good. Good.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
So Predator's got to stay on the list.
Because you haven't done that one
I
yet.
have not gotten the Predator yet. I got to lose a few more pounds, which I'm working on. Right. You know, that's aspirational.
That is called a goal for a reason.
Run a D&D or other RPG campaign. That can still be there.
Do you still want it to be there? Do you still want to do that?
Yes, actually I do.
Mm-hmm.
Distilled focused video. We did that. We did that.
Yeah.
We got that done.
We actually accomplished a goal. You did
We
too.
did.
You accomplished two.
I accomplished a third one as well.
What's the third one?
Upgrade or replace PC. I just
You
did that.
just did
I
it.
just did that.
You just did it. So both of these are off, right?
Right.
Okay. Now, did you want to replace them with anything, or
I'll
you
have to
just
think
want
about
to
it.
keep those three that you have? Okay. Well, my nerdy goals. Let's see if I accomplished any. Cosplay more. I feel like I didn't do any big cosplays, but I did a couple of things in the last year. So I don't know if I want to keep that on my list or not. I'll put it as a maybe. More cosplay spotlights. We did do more of those.
We did.
So
but we got more coming.
And we've got more coming. So I can move that one because we're accomplishing that. I did not get my drone.
You did not.
I don't know if I still want a drone now though. So I actually don't. Once a month game night. We did not do it.
We did not. Sorry, Dreadpool.
But even
actually, I'm sorry, Tiny Giant. I don't care about Dreadpool. It's Tiny Giant that I'm apologizing to.
Do we want to put that on the list for this year?
Yeah. I really want that to be. I want to aspire to that.
Oh, and I wanted to do a nerd-centric run at least once a month. You know how I was doing, like I did the Tokyo walking challenge, and we'll run whatever. That's what that is. But I don't know if I want to do that once a month. That's a lot.
I'm currently doing the Lord of the Rings one.
Yeah.
I'm doing all of the Lord of the Rings ones, but I'm doing. You got to do it one at a time. But working on getting all those medals.
Well, the fun thing about those is as you make it past certain milestones, they give you facts about the milestones. So your stuff obviously is going to be from Lord of the Rings world. Right. So that's going to be really neat to
points
see
in the story.
Points in the story.
Right now, I think I'm on Strider's path, which is the path that Aragorn took in the first book. So before he meets up with the guys out of the Shire, all the way up until Um, the Battle of Helm's Deep, I think.
Mhm.
Was that in the second? No, I think that was in the first. Battle of Helm's Deep. No, it wasn't, because they didn't make it to Helm's Deep yet. They were in the Mines of Moria in the first book. We'll see. We'll see where it goes from there. But yeah. Then there's the Riders of Rohan path, and the Fellowship path, Frodo and the crew. So there are a bunch of different challenges with that set, and you get a medal when you complete each one of them, and they're like 6 or 7 or something like that. It's crazy. It's a crazy number. And Kina bought all of them for me, which is pretty awesome. So, what do we want to talk about now?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
Um,
Because if you're
is there
done,
any-
we can sign off. But
No, is there any other activities we got going on this year that we want to discuss? Aside from the group cruise, which I've kind of beaten to the ground on this one.
There's always Dragon Con.
Dragon Con.
We're gonna go to some more Ren fairs. We're doing Barf.
Yeah, we already got tickets for Barf.
Mhm.
It's Bay Area Renaissance Festival. It's in Dade City, Florida, during the late months of February 14th to March 29th, right? Oh, you have it right there.
Yeah, you said it right, and you got the dates right. I'd like to go back to Meeples and Peoples. So if we can find out the date of that one, and if it doesn't conflict with anything else, I would like to go back to that. And of course, we're going to Game and Party Con in Jacksonville. That's my favorite.
It's my favorite board game con as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's a possibility of Escape Winter Con.
Possibly. I'm not really that sold.
There was another one that was happening that time, wasn't there?
I don't think so.
Days of the Dead.
Yeah, but I'm probably going to Days of the Dead.
Okay, well,
yeah.
If I can go, I'm going with you. Any other exciting cons that you're looking at?
I just told you.
So you just told me. Okay, so that's the short list of stuff that we're possibly doing. Well, Dragon Con's not a possible. We're doing Dragon Con. Game and Party Con, that we're on for that as well. Dreadpool, you should check that one out. It's over in Jacksonville. It is a board game convention, and it's just a really good con with really good people and a lot of fun and very family friendly.
He might go to QuestCon in Orlando, and that's September 11th to 13th.
Okay.
We didn't go last year because it was at the same time as Game and Party Con. And
Right.
Game and Party Con is usually earlier. It's usually in August, but last year they had it in September. So I couldn't go to QuestCon. But, it's a possibility for this year. It just depends on the dates for Game and Party Con.
Dragon Con's a little later this year.
Yep, a little bit. Labor Day falls a little bit later.
September 3rd through the 7th.
I wish I could go to Galaxy Con. It's in New Orleans. It's July 10th to the 12th because Pam Grier is going to be there. But I don't think I'll be able to go.
No, considering we'll be getting off a cruise ship on July 9th.
You just be telling all the dates.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, we doing live streams and stuff too. So
True.
But so that's our upcoming year. Sorry, and no, I think we've covered just about everything we wanted to cover in this one. I think we're going to be doing another live stream coming up not too long. I think we're going to try to do live streams on Saturdays.
I'm going to try.
This is our first one we've done this year, and hopefully we will be doing some more throughout the year. Try to do them weekly on Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, and depending on what we've got going on, we may do one on Sundays as well. But that's not going to be standard.
Right.
Yeah, but the one on Saturday, hopefully, we'll make it weekly thing.
All right, and then what else? Oh yeah, group cruise. No, I'm played. So yeah, thanks for joining us. We did almost an hour and a half, an hour and 20 minutes to be specific. Good. Yeah, it was a good live stream. Thank you all for joining us. I think the next one we'll try to have some games set up and we'll do a live stream while we're drinking and playing a game. So get in the comments. Let us know what game you would like to watch us demonstrate and play to you during a live stream. We'll try to make the stream about more than just the game we're playing. But there are a lot of great games here. A lot of games were asked about during the stream, and would definitely love to share more of them with you. Not only through the live streams, but also through other videos on the channel. We're going to be doing a lot of board game content coming up. Another thing about this channel is we are going to be focusing on the nerdy side of life. And that includes travel, board games, conventions. We are also looking at starting up our second channel, which is Nerdy Weds on the Go, right?
Yes.
Nerdy Weds on the Go. And that's going to be primarily just travel, general travel stuff. So we're going to be looking at the nerdy side of travel on here and general travel on there. And I'm also going to be doing some Nerdy Weds gaming. So we're going to be doing some, I'm going to do some game streams on there. I'm going to get that started up and do that. Video games where I'm streaming, playing on my computer very poorly. A variety of different PC games. And hopefully you'd like to join me in on that as well. So we got several things going on, and we're looking forward to expanding our content, expanding our audience, and reaching a goal of 10,000 is what I set for us. I don't know how close to that we're going to get this year, but we're definitely pushing toward 10K. We're just past 2 right now. I think that's perfectly within a range of us. Again, I don't know if we're going to make it this year, but we're definitely going to push it this year to try to get more into the flow of posting and producing great content for all of you to watch, and just get better at this craft. So thank you for joining us again, and can't wait to see you all in the next one. So that's all we got for this one. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time,
stay nerdy.
Thank you, Dred.